Hello, I'm here with three amazing African American men, two of which who are graduates and maybe the third as well. So I'd like to introduce Ralph, who just graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So introduce your family for me.
All right, I'm Ralph Sean Collins Sr., and this is my son, Junior, Ralph Sean Collins Jr., and my father, Richard Samuel Collins Sr.
So, go ahead and tell us what you graduated in today.
I graduated from Arcadia University, MBA program with a global perspective, with a concentration in entrepreneurship.
That's awesome. And what do you currently do now?
I work for the Department of the Navy up at Norris, Philadelphia.
I see. So I thought that you were just here with your son, but actually you graduated last year. So tell us about that.
Yes, I graduated from Lincoln University last year, and my major was business IT and a minor entrepreneurship.
So I see there's some generational piece. Now tell me about my friend here on the end.
All right, this is Richard Collins, my father, and you can explain a little bit about himself.
Well, I'm a graduate of high school. Most of all, I'm very proud of my son. His master's.
That's great. And what do you think you did as a granddad and a grad that motivated them to go on to college and university? What do you think you did that was instrumental in having that, right? So in the world today, we often see African American men in multiple generations, not with this kind of a legacy. What do you think you did, granddad, to motivate them?
Basically, just give them a basic foundation of what life is all about. It's about living, learning, growing.
Yeah, living, learning, and growing.
And try to be positive.
And try to be positive. Now, you've been smiling since I met you today. You always smile?
I guess so.
Yeah. What did you want to see for your kids when you grew up? When you were raising your children, what did you want to see?
Basically, a lot of things that I didn't have a chance to complete.
Yes, sir.
And number one is education.
Yes, sir.
With a good education, you never know how far you may go. Without it, you can accomplish things. But number one, if you can get that piece of paper to take you to the next level.
That's right. So I'd say that these are honorary degrees for you. So at least 3 come to you, right? That's what I would say. So tell me a funny story about your dad. How was he instrumental in making you who you are today?
Well, actually, I'm a retired Air Force. So,
I see.
As I did my travels, just growing up in South Philadelphia and being raised by 2 parents,
That's right.
Growing up in a community where you hardly have 2-parent households. So my father's been there all the time, and just that aspect of growing up with a father versus other friends not having that opportunity.
So you see the value in a complete and full family, right?
Right.
So having a dad in the house, how do you think that impacted you most? What do you think were the positive attributes of having your dad involved in your life?
The positive part is to remind me to make sure I take care of my responsibilities.
That's right.
And move forward and provide a future not just for myself but for my kids that follow me.
That's right. So it's a multi-generational thing. So you had your dad in your household as well.
Yes.
He was here all the time, doing all of those things. And how do you think that was impactful for you?
Well, it was very impactful for me growing up, in the black community. A lot of, you have a lot of friends, but they don't have fathers. So, growing up, having my father there for me.
So it also makes you kind of a different person, right? Because you did grow up with your dad around, and just like his granddad was around. So you're kind of
well, you get to know responsibilities a lot more.
Right. So I had the pleasure of growing up with my dad and my grandfather as well, and I think the kind of citizen that you become somehow changes that. Not to begrudge anybody who doesn't have a dad, right?
Right.
But it's different, right? So maybe you have a girlfriand now. Does she have a dad? You don't want to answer.
Well, no, I'm single.
You're single?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
ladies, did you hear that? But I'm gonna come back to it now. Daddy's blushing. He said, "No girls, not yet. Wait till you're 30." Go ahead.
No,
Tell me the rest of that story.
No, I'm just single. Ready to work hard with the degree I got.
That's right.
Just trying to take it to the next level.
Right. So I'm going to ask you 3 quick questions as I close, right?
Okay.
I'll come to you in the middle.
All right.
What's the next step for you? Are you going to go back in? Are you retired Air Force? You going to do something else?
No, retired Air Force. I plan on doing something entrepreneurial. I have Uncle Sean Entertainment, a company that does video, photography, and music.
Just what we're doing, video, photography,
correct.
and music. Okay.
And hopefully
we might work together.
I hope
Tell
so.
me the name of that company.
Uncle Sean Entertainment.
Uncle Sean Entertainment. Why do you call it that, Uncle Sean Entertainment?
Because I provided a lot of inspiration for my nieces and nephews growing up, and my kids also. So they would always, Uncle Sean, what about this, that, and the other, and that's how that developed.
I see, Uncle Sean. Okay. So that's the Uncle Sean Entertainment. Is that based in Philadelphia?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and what kinds of things have you worked on already?
Well, we've had a talent show maybe a couple of years ago, and it's still sort of in development.
Okay, so that's great.
Again, other entrepreneurial things I have in mind. Retired maybe 2 or 3 years ago, so being
Get that
free
check.
and got
You get that check coming in.
well,
now.
that check, I'm still
Get that
working
check
though,
coming
so
in. That's what that's about.
gotta keep it going.
Right.
So.
And what do you want to see next? What do you want? What's your next goal for you?
My next goal
Yeah, how
for
old
me,
are you, by the way?
I'm 78.
78.
and I'm blessed every morning I wake up.
78.
Yes.
What's the secret?
A day at a time.
Day at a time. Day at a time. 78. And how old are you?
45.
45. You weren't sure about the lot.
Right,
And you?
right.
23.
23. That's great. So what do you want to do next?
Well, for me, do a lot of traveling.
Traveling?
I'm still young, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Where do you want to travel to?
LA, overseas, Paris, down south, Atlanta. All over.
Keep that global vision though. That's the
Yeah.
piece. Well, listen, I want to say congratulations to you.
Thank you very
It was
much.
my pleasure to chat with you. And the 3 generations of black men who have been successful, who accomplish things, who have dads, organic role models in their house, and then that generation does the same thing for this generation.
Correct.
When you have kids in another 25 years, you will do that too.
Right.
25 years. You still have some children, right? Not now. Not when you're 25. In 25
No,
years,
yeah.
right? Because you got the world to see.
Right, right. I gotta
Well,
travel
listen, say travel first. That's it. Travel first. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Absolutely. Have a good afternoon, gentlemen.
All right, thank you.